What's going on? Wrestling vs. Family. Welcome back to another explosive episode breakdown on the channel that brings you the most intense wrestling coverage on YouTube. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and smash those notifications because what we're about to break down is absolutely insane. Tonight, we're diving into one of the most brutal and shocking beatdowns in recent Smackdown history. Drew McIntyre absolutely destroyed Cody Rhodes in a display of pure aggression and unrelenting fury. This wasn't just an attack, folks, this was a statement. This was Drew McIntyre reminding everyone why he's called the Scottish Warrior and why he's one of the most dangerous men in WWE. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and let's break down every single detail of this carnage that left the WWE Universe absolutely stunned. Let's set the stage for what happened on this incredible episode of SmackDown. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, has been on top of the world recently. He's been carrying the undisputed WWE Championship with pride, defending it against all challengers, and representing WWE as the face of the company. Cody completed his story at WrestleMania, and since then, he's been proving that he belongs at the absolute pinnacle of professional wrestling. Drew McIntyre, on the other hand, has been on a collision course with destiny. The Scottish Warrior has been more focused, more aggressive, and more dangerous than we've ever seen him before. Drew has been vocal about feeling disrespected, overlooked, and underappreciated despite everything he's accomplished. That chip on his shoulder has turned him into an absolute wrecking machine, and every week he's been showing why he deserves to be in the main event conversation. The tension between these two superstars had been building for weeks. Drew has made it crystal clear that he believes he should be the undisputed champion, not Cody Rhodes. The verbal exchanges between them have been intense, the stare-downs have been electric, and everyone knew that sooner or later, things were going to explode. Well folks, on this episode of SmackDown, that explosion happened in the most violent way possible. SmackDown opened hot with Cody Rhodes in the ring addressing the WWE Universe. The American Nightmare was talking about his championship reign, his upcoming defenses, and what it means to carry the weight of WWE on his shoulders. The crowd was eating it up, chanting Cody's name, and the energy in the arena was absolutely incredible. Cody was doing what he does best, connecting with the audience on an emotional level. Then Drew McIntyre's music hit, and the entire atmosphere changed instantly. The Scottish Warrior stormed down to the ring with intensity radiating from every pore. You could see it in his eyes, you could see it in his body language. Drew McIntyre was not there to talk. He marched down that ramp with bad intentions, and Cody Rhodes knew something was about to go down. Drew got right in Cody's face, and the tension was absolutely suffocating. These two titans standing nose to nose, neither backing down an inch. Drew started talking, calling Cody a fraud, saying he didn't deserve to be champion, questioning whether Cody could hang with a real warrior. The disrespect was palpable, and you could see Cody's jaw clenching as Drew kept talking. Cody fired back with words of his own, defending his championship reign and telling Drew that if he wanted a shot at the title, he needed to earn it like everyone else. The American Nightmare wasn't backing down from anyone, and the verbal exchange was heating up fast. The crowd was split, with some cheering for Cody and others backing Drew, and the energy was reaching a boiling point. Then it happened. Drew McIntyre snapped. He shoved Cody hard, and the American Nightmare shoved back. Security started flooding the ring, officials were scrambling to separate them, and complete chaos broke out. But Drew was a man possessed. He fought through security like they weren't even there, and that's when the absolute beatdown began. Drew McIntyre unleashed holy hell on Cody Rhodes. We're talking about vicious strikes, brutal slams, and unrelenting punishment. Drew hit Cody with a devastating Glasgow kiss headbutt that echoed throughout the arena. Cody went down hard, but Drew wasn't finished, not even close. The Scottish Warrior grabbed Cody and threw him into the ring post with such force that the impact was sickening. Officials were trying desperately to pull Drew away, but McIntyre was in full destroyer mode. He threw officials aside like they were nothing and went right back to attacking Cody. Drew grabbed a steel chair from ringside, and the crowd collectively gasped. You could feel the danger in the air, and everyone knew things were about to get even worse. Drew cracked Cody across the back with that steel chair, and the sound was absolutely brutal. Once, twice, 3 times. Each chair shot was harder than the last, and Cody was writhing in pain on the mat. The American Nightmare tried to crawl away, tried to escape the onslaught, but Drew McIntyre was relentless. The Scottish Warrior stood over Cody with pure rage in his eyes, and the beating continued. But Drew still wasn't done. He dragged Cody to the outside of the ring and continued the assault. Drew slammed Cody into the barricade, then threw him over the announce table. Michael Cole and the commentary team had to evacuate as Drew cleared the announce desk with violent intent. The crowd was in complete shock, some fans covering their mouths in disbelief at the brutality they were witnessing. Drew pulled Cody onto the announce table and delivered a devastating future shock DDT right through it. The table exploded on impact, and Cody was left lying in the wreckage, barely moving. The medical staff started rushing down the ramp, but Drew McIntyre still wasn't satisfied. He grabbed Cody's championship belt and held it high above his head, staring down at the broken champion with cold, calculated intensity. The Scottish Warrior stood tall over the carnage he created, championship raised high, and the message was crystal clear: Drew McIntyre is coming for that title, and he will destroy anyone in his path to get it. Officials and medical personnel finally surrounded Cody Rhodes, checking on him while Drew slowly backed up the ramp, never taking his eyes off his fallen opponent. Let me tell you, the crowd reaction to this entire segment was absolutely electric. There were shocked faces, there were people chanting Drew's name, there were Cody supporters devastated at seeing their hero demolished. The arena was buzzing with energy, and you could tell everyone had just witnessed something truly special. This is the kind of moment that defines careers and creates unforgettable wrestling memories. The commentary team sold this perfectly. Michael Cole was screaming about the brutality, Corey Graves was questioning if Cody could recover from this assault, and everyone at the announce desk conveyed the seriousness and intensity of what we just witnessed. Great commentary enhances great moments, and this was no exception. Now let's talk about what this means for both superstars moving forward. For Drew McIntyre, this was the ultimate statement. He didn't just attack Cody Rhodes, he systematically dismantled him. Drew showed the entire WWE roster and the entire WWE universe that he's the most dangerous man in the company right now. The Scottish Warrior is on a warpath, and this beatdown proved he will stop at nothing to become undisputed champion. Drew's intensity and aggression have reached another level entirely. This isn't the same Drew McIntyre we've seen before. This is a man who feels like he's been denied his destiny one too many times. He's angry, he's focused, and he's absolutely terrifying. This character evolution has been incredible to watch, and it's made Drew one of the most compelling figures in all of wrestling right now. For Cody Rhodes, this creates an incredible storyline moving forward. The American Nightmare just got taken to the absolute limit by Drew McIntyre. Cody's pride is hurt, his body is battered, and now he has to decide how to respond. Does he seek immediate revenge? Does he give Drew the championship match he so clearly wants? How does the champion bounce back from this kind of humiliation? The injury angle they played up adds another layer to this story. Cody was selling that beating like his life depended on it, and the medical attention afterward made everything feel serious and real. This isn't just another wrestling angle. They're making this feel important, feel consequential, and that's exactly what championship-level storytelling should be. Social media absolutely exploded during and after this segment. Twitter was going crazy with reactions, clips were being shared everywhere, and wrestling fans were debating every aspect of what happened. Some people were praising Drew's intensity, others were worried about Cody's condition, and everyone was talking about where this storyline goes next. That's mission accomplished from WWE's perspective. The physical storytelling in this segment was absolutely masterful. Every move Drew hit meant something, every expression on both men's faces told part of the story, and the escalation felt natural and earned. This is high-level professional wrestling at its finest, making people believe in what they're watching and getting emotionally invested in the outcome. Drew McIntyre's transformation into this ultra-aggressive, take-no-prisoners version of himself has been one of the best character developments in recent WWE history. He's always been talented, but this edge, this darkness, this willingness to cross lines, it's elevated him to another level entirely. Drew is main event money right now, and this segment proved it beyond any doubt. Let's talk about the implications for WWE's championship picture. Drew McIntyre clearly wants that Undisputed Championship, and after this beating, how can WWE not give him a shot? The storyline writes itself. Cody Rhodes has to defend his title against the man who just destroyed him. The built-in drama is incredible, and fans are already anticipating that match. The beauty of this angle is that both men look strong. Drew looks like an unstoppable monster who will do anything to win, and Cody looks like a fighting champion who takes punishment but has the heart to keep going. When they finally have their championship match, it's going to be absolutely epic because of the foundation laid in moments like this. Think about the promos we're going to get from this. Drew can talk about how he exposed Cody as a pretender, how he proved the champion can't handle real violence, how he's the rightful undisputed champion. Cody can talk about overcoming adversity, about proving his toughness by coming back from this beating, about defending his title with everything he has. The verbal back and forth is going to be must-see television. From a pure wrestling fan perspective, this is exactly what we want to see. We want our champions challenged, we want our villains to be actually threatening, and we want storylines that make us care about the outcomes. Drew destroying Cody accomplished all of that in one segment. This is compelling television that makes people want to tune in next week. The crowd's investment in this storyline is what makes it special. They're reacting authentically, they're choosing sides, and they're emotionally connected to what happens. You can't fake that kind of organic audience response, and it's a testament to both Drew and Cody as performers that they can generate that level of engagement. Looking ahead, the Royal Rumble is coming up, WrestleMania season is approaching, and this feud has all the elements to be a centerpiece of WWE's biggest shows. Drew McIntyre vs. Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship is a dream match, and after this beatdown, the anticipation is through the roof. One thing is absolutely certain after this Smackdown: Drew McIntyre is a made man. He's proven he can be a top-tier main event heel, he's shown he can generate massive reactions, and he's demonstrated that he can carry major storylines. WWE struck gold with this character direction, and Drew is delivering beyond all expectations. The production values on this segment were outstanding. The camera work captured every brutal moment, the replays highlighted the most impactful spots, and the overall presentation made everything feel big and important. WWE's production team deserves massive credit for enhancing this storyline with their excellent work. Alright, Wrestling vs. Family, it's time to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did Drew go too far, or was this exactly what he needed to do? Can Cody Rhodes recover from this beating? Who do you think should be undisputed champion? Let's get that discussion going. If you loved this breakdown, hit that like button and show some love. Subscribe to Wrestling Verse for the absolute best wrestling coverage on YouTube. Turn on those notifications so you never miss any of our content. Share this video with your wrestling friends and let's grow this amazing community. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video where we'll continue breaking down all the biggest moments in professional wrestling. Until next time, keep that wrestling passion alive. This has been Wrestling Verse, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace.